Okay, I don't know what happened. Everything just cut off right in the middle of me doing my live. So I hope that you saw some of the information that I was sharing with you before, as far as the different type of weights that you can use and that you can add in on your weight loss journey. Just sharing some of the things that I used for muscle gain. Like I said, you can do weightlifting, you can do resistance training, and it says to also you can do compound moves. And by compound moves, I mean things like squats and deadlifts and bench presses. All of these things are very, very good as far as helping you build muscle. Building muscle, however, it's something that you need to be consistent about, and you have to have a balanced diet in order to be successful at building muscle. You want to start with activities that are easy if you haven't been exercising in a while. And I always say check with your doctor first before you start any exercise routine, because you want to make sure that it fits into your lifestyle. You want to make sure it's something that you can maintain, and also it fits in um, with where you're at right now. You want to make sure of all of those things. Start with some light activities. You want to start with things like walking at first or some gentle stretching. You don't have to just jump in and just give it, your all in all at the beginning, but you can start gradually, introduce basic strength exercises like body weight squats or some light dumbbell routines. And you want to make sure that you're listening to your body and slowly building up your intensity, not something you just want to hop in there and start trying to lift 100 pounds from the beginning. Work your way up to wherever you want to be. A good weekly weight loss goal for a senior, or basically for anyone, is anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds a week. And you want to make sure that you're combining a balanced diet with regular physical activity. I believe regular physical activity is best, because as we get older now, for myself, I get stiff, and I'm stiff in the mornings when I wake up. So this all helps me to feel better, um, and actually to do better and be better during the day. Now, I belong to a program called Silver Sneakers. I don't know if a lot of people know about Silver Sneakers, but it's offered through Medicare program for seniors. And definitely Silver Sneaker, it offers programs that are tailored to your needs, and you can pick the times. They also offer videos that you can use online and, at your own discretion and at your own time as far as exercising. But then they also offer like structured class times also. These classes and these programs will focus on your mobility, will focus on helping you gain more strength, and also with social interaction, which is very, very important. Also, as we get older, a lot of us don't like to socially interact, and this kind of keeps us within that environment. Also, it's a great way to stay active and also to meet others during that time by just participating in the Silver Sneakers program. What a lot of us don't know is that exercise does help our cognitive ability. Exercise helps our cognitive ability a great deal. Um, it helps boost our brain health. It helps improve our memory. It helps improve our attention span and the overall cognitive function as we age, which is very, very important for us as we age. We want to make sure that we're keeping our cognitive and not having issues with dementia and things like that. Now, those type of things are going to come, and there's not really much we can do about it, but we can do as much as we can to stave these things off from coming, at us so fast. If this is what's meant to be, exercise, like I said, improves your memory, your attention, and your overall cognitive function as we get older. But it's like a workout for the brain too, and it's very important that we are working out the brain also. Some different foods and stuff that you can eat as seniors, or as anyone, just to get healthier and to make sure that your body is in its best health that it can be. Make sure that you're eating some lean proteins, like you want to have things like chicken and turkey, fatty fish like salmon and trout. These are all great options that you can have. They're high in protein and also packed with a lot of nutrients. Make sure that you're having a lot of colorful fruits and vegetables. Some people, if you eat grains, make sure that you're having whole grains, nuts, and like I said, the fatty fish like the salmon. Um, these type of things are going to provide your essential nutrients and support for your overall health. Now, this morning I started my day not with my rise coffee so far, but I'm having a glass of water to start my day. And this is my water that has, I tell you, it tastes so good. I have orange slices in here, cucumber slices, and lemon slices. And I just put this in a big pitcher in the refrigerator and drink on it until it's gone, and then I'll make another. But that tastes so good. It's so hydrating, and it just tastes so refreshing as it's going down and as you're drinking it. Some of the best vegetables that you can eat are the leafy green vegetables like the spinach, the kale. You want to make sure you're getting broccoli, carrots, Brussels sprouts, and bell peppers. These are some excellent choices. They're nutrient dense and they support your overall health. Also, a lot of people use protein powders. I have been using protein powder here lately, and I've been using it in like my chia puddings and different things like that. But protein powders can be used safely, and they can be used by seniors safely. A lot of times we just don't like to hop in and try new things. But I want to say, if you're afraid of using protein powders, it's okay to use protein powders. Me, myself, I prefer to eat my protein like in meats and different things like that, nuts, but you can get your protein and protein powder if you're having problems getting enough protein. It's best to choose ones without added sugars. And also, you can consult with a healthcare provider to ensure that you're getting a protein powder that's going to fit well with your dietary needs. Now, I use a vibration plate, and I use that to help me get my circulation going, and also, just to get my lymphatic system some drainage and stuff. The best time I'm finding to use the vibration plate is in the morning when I first wake up, because it helps with your circulation and it helps drain the lymphatic system. Now, I did see, now if you don't have a vibration plate, that you can do an exercise at home without the vibration plate that's going to give you that same benefits. And that's just by jumping, slightly raising yourself off your feet and doing this for 20 to 30 seconds every morning. This is going to get your blood circulating. It's going to get your blood pumping. And it's almost just like having that vibration plate. It's going to help drain your lymphatic system. Now, I saw this from the motivational doc, and I know that this is very, very good information and it helps. So like I said, you can just stand up and just jump in place, and this is going to give you that same effect as a vibration plate. Okay, these are just some things that I am using for myself that I felt like if I share them with you, they're things that maybe you can incorporate into your weight loss journey that's going to help you also. Using a vibration plate for lymphatic drainage, it can be effective after light exercise or in the morning. Like I said, these are the best times to do this. And you have to remember that consistency is the key. So know that you can build muscle after the age of 60 or over the age of 60. You just have to be consistent with what you are doing. That is my goal, to build muscle as I go along, because muscle is what's going to sustain me. And muscle is what's going to give me my strength, my ability to keep walking, to be able to keep standing up and down. These are things that seem Probably what I would say so simple to do, but they can become very tedious chores as we get older, especially if we're not in good shape. And as you know, most of us are living a lot longer now than they did in the previous generation. So you want to make sure that if you're living longer, you want to make sure that you're living in good health, because living longer and being in bad health, I don't think that's something that you really want to look forward to. So I'm trying to put my best foot forward in everything that I'm doing. If I need help with different things, it's okay. You know, you can go to Chat GPT and ask Chat GPT to give you a menu, to help you with your weight loss. Just be specific about what you want. You can even tell it what type of foods if you want. If you want to base it on pescatarian, if you want to base it on the Mediterranean diet, the keto diet, or if you don't want to base it on any diet at all, just base it up on the foods that you eat, and it will give you that information. You can also ask it how many calories or how many steps that you need to take, but it will give you a general idea of what you need to do. And you can take this and tweak it to your needs. Okay, take this and tweak it to your needs as to what you can do. And also, like I said, add in some exercise. A lot of people say, oh, exercise and eating, that's not going to help you lose weight or whatever. It's all based upon this science and that and that and that. Exercise plays its part. I believe that exercise plays its part. I love to exercise. And I tell you, I can get up feeling crappy sometimes in the morning. What I try to do is before I get out of bed, I do some stretching exercises in bed before I get up. But I will do that. Then I will get up. And like I said, this morning, I'm going to start with my vibration plate to get my exercise, my circulation going, and also to help me feel better. But I also have my water. I tell you, this tastes really, really good, y'all. And I know that it has a lot of benefits. Let me just tell you what are some of the benefits drinking cucumber water, because I had looked that up and I saw information as far as hydration. Drinking cucumber water, it has several health benefits. And I'm going to just talk about some of it. It helps with your hydration. And also, it helps curb your appetite. It supports weight loss. Also, in this cup are a lot of antioxidants, which are very, very important. And it may even aid in cancer prevention. It says you are drinking this type of water um, for yourself. Cucumbers, they're rich in potassium, which can help regulate your blood pressure. Plus, they promote healthy skin and bone health. So, very, very beneficial just to eat cucumbers. Okay. It's a refreshing way to stay hydrated while getting in some extra nutrients. And you want to try making some, just get you your water, um, cut up your cucumber in there. And in here, I have almost a whole cucumber that I cut up in my pitcher. I believe it's more like three quarters of a cucumber. I cut up almost a whole orange, a little over half, and then I cut up a whole lemon in there. So should be lots of benefits in my healthy water that I am drinking, because I says I know it's a lot of nutrients in here. So try making some. Just slice up a cucumber, slice up a orange if you like, and a little bit of lemon, and infuse it in your water for a few hours and drink it. You're really going to like it. Anyhow, I hope that I've given you some good information that I have been using that has helped me a lot as far as on my weight loss journey. This helps me to feel good. And also, it gives me energy. And like I said, I just wanted to share it with you all to let you know that we can do this. A lot of times, things seem that, we can't, but yes, we can do this. Now, I hope that you will go back and watch the first part of this, part one. I'm going to go back in and label it part one because I got cut off in my life for some reason. Everything just went blank for a while. So then I came back on and I did a part two. So this is part two. I hope you have a good Saturday. I'm going to get ready to go out and enjoy some of this sunshine because, hey, what you want to do, make sure that you're living your life and that you're enjoying your life, even though you're on some type of journey. If you're on a weight loss journey, you can't always be so uptight that you don't sometimes try different foods. You have to live your life where you enjoy it, you all. And sometimes that involves maybe eating something that you're not accustomed to eating or just trying different things. It's okay sometimes to, to go off and do different stuff. So don't think that it's not. Hey, you all, look at that. I got my fan. Isn't that a beautiful fan? Pop that fan. All right. I just love doing that. Pop that fan. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I haven't learned to dance yet, but I'm gonna learn that and do a short on it. Pop that fan. Okay, we get here all right. Easy to do. Have you seen Miss Shirley? Have y'all seen Miss Shirley? Miss Shirley be popping that fan, don't she? Yes, she do. So I learned how to pop my fan. I love my fan. But anyway, this fan came from as a souvenir from someone for me from the bowling rodeo. I didn't go. I wanted to go, but I didn't go to the bowling rodeo because it was just wet that day, so wet. And they said it was wet and muddy there, but people still enjoyed and had a good time. But anyhow, you all want to say have a great Saturday. Have a blessed Saturday, a blessed weekend. Make sure that you stay safe. Wanted to hop on here just to share, for the weekend. I'm getting ready to go to the store and pick up myself some more salmon to make sure that I have enough salmon for this week. I have plenty of chicken. I have plenty of beef. I have plenty of shrimp. Let's see what other type of meats. And also I have a lot of deli meats. And I tell you all, you just won't believe it. I was sitting here yesterday and someone came by and they knew something that I'm doing to help someone. And they came by with a table load of groceries for me and said, hey, I don't want you to have to worry about anything while you're doing this because it's just so nice of you to do what you're doing. And so I want to contribute with this. And so I spent last night in there dividing up the meat and putting it in packaging and different stuff and putting it in my refrigerator. And I tell you, it was truly, truly a blessing. Wow. God is just so amazing. He's so amazing. I get overwhelmed when I start talking about things like that because sometimes it seems like things are just coming and going so fast in my life anymore. And I said, maybe all the good things that I did and that I continue to do, I'm starting to reap that. And sometimes when you are used to receiving and getting, a lot of things and different things that are going on with you, it's hard. I mean, not hard, but it's a different. But anyhow, I thank God for all my blessings. Every day is a blessing. Every breath is a blessing. Every step I make is a blessing. And I hope you feel the same way. Anyhow, have a great day. This is Keto Granny signing off saying, stay focused. You all stay focused on yourself. Put God first. Give God the glory, you all. And help somebody. Help somebody today. Smile at somebody. Give somebody a good compliment. Be nice to someone today, okay? Give someone a hug. Give someone a kiss. Start your day like that. You will feel great. Anyhow, this is Keto Granny saying, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.